Hello, today is July 24th, 2022. Welcome to number 6 in the series of Our Courts Are a Joke. I can be reached at ourcourtsareajoke at gmail.com. And you can also go to my Facebook page, Our Courts Are a Joke, and of course this YouTube channel, Our Courts Are a Joke. Now, this is a video series about my current experience in the family court in Toronto, Ontario. I have unfortunately been in family court now on two different relationships since 2006. And yes, my experience is that our courts here are nothing but a corrupt joke. Now, of course, I'm in a family court. This is nothing new. However, my experience, I think, is hopefully an extreme one, and not everybody gets as completely screwed over by two different judges as I am. Anyway, I am going to continue making this series, hopefully, every day, and I have a motion on August 2nd. My bank accounts have all been garnished by my second ex as I have a cost order to the tune of about $70,000, and half of that will go through Fro, and the other half they were trying to garnish out of my bank accounts. Now I don't have any money, a couple $100 in the bank, but this garnishment is stopping me from just being able to do my daily banking, and of course, obviously, this is not a good situation as I have credit card payments that are going to bounce. I have a mortgage that's payable the first of every month. I have a rental condominium that I make a couple of bucks off of, but you know what, if I can't pay the mortgage and maintenance, this is not going to go very well. So, and as well, if my tenant makes the e-transfer like they've been doing for the past year, all that money will be garnished, and I definitely won't be able to make my mortgage payment. So anyway, you know, my experience is if you're a single man, you are free to live your life. You can work when you want, you can do what you want. You know, when you're married or in a relationship, you can pretty much do what you want, and however, as soon as that relationship ends and you end up in the court system, the courts of this country can tell you how often you have to work, what you do with that money, what you do with your time. Basically, you have just lost all the rights to your life. Now, of course, this is going to be part of my appeal to the Supreme Court of Canada. And, well, we'll see what happens with that. So today I want to speak on imputing income. So in my two experiences, Justice Kraft and Justice Conway have imputed an income on me that was my best day. Whatever my best day was, that is the imputed income. Now, I'm arguing this in the Supreme Court on the basis of, you know, a 40-hour work week is an average work week, and there's no reason that a family court judge should be able to order me to work overtime or to work a second, third, or fourth job. So I didn't have to do that when I was in a relationship, but I don't see why I have to do that coming out of a relationship. And in fact, I don't think there's any other member of our society that the court can say how many hours you have to work. Under employment law, for the most part, employers cannot force you to work overtime. Now, I know there are some different figures on that, and depending on what your union is and whatnot. I know, you know, truckers work, you know, incredibly long days, you know, but for the most part, you know, you have the right to work 40 hours, and that's your work week, right? So anyway, so you know, as again, this is not legal advice, so you know, don't take it as such. This is just my experiences, and you know, as I struggle on in the family court system of Ontario here, and I've lost you know, since 2006, I've lost my right to live my life. And all the time and money I've wasted on this. Now I've sent a letter to the six that I call them my MP, my MPP, Premier Ford, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and the two Attorney Generals. And I'm looking for millions in compensation for the loss of the last 16 years of my life as I'm studying, you know, in a law career that I never intended and never had any interest in. I do, however, now have some interest in becoming a paralegal, as that can be done in about a year and a half. And you know, I'm kind of thinking to put all the skills to use, especially as my chosen career is a very physical job, and at 55 years old, I really just can't, you know, do that much longer. Hopefully for the next 10 years, but I am getting a little old for my chosen career. So anyway, paralegal will be a nice little side gig. So anyway, I don't really have too much else to talk about today. I've been working on the paperwork last few days, and I just want to try to upload a video every day. And today's video, again, I was speaking on imputing income. So again, my advice, this is not, I don't think this is, you know, legal advice, but if you're a man in a bad relationship and you think that relationship's going to end, you need to start decreasing your income, because they look at the last 3 years of your income. So don't work overtime. Don't work another job. Don't work anything on the side. Lower your income as much as you can and get her butt out the door working as well. And you need to get her up as much as, as high an income as she possibly can, and get yours down as low as possible. And again, the courts are going to look at this, if you end up, having to go to family court. So my advice is to avoid family court as best you can. Try to come to some kind of reasonable settlement. I myself have never been, I was never offered a reasonable settlement. There's never been an offer I can look back and say, geez, I wish I had taken that. When my ex told me in September 2016 that she wanted a separation, it was basically, you leave and I keep everything. That was her offer, and that was basically the only offer she ever made. And hey, guess what? After a trial, that's how it went. So anyway, I'm going to make another one right now as I speak about the trial. But this brings to the end episode number 6. So please stay tuned. You can reach me at ourcourtsareajoke@gmail.com. And again, you can also leave a comment here, but I'm not going to read too many of the comments. If you need to contact me, send me an email, please. And our courts are a joke, just like in the title of this video, at gmail.com. And my name is Michael. Please keep your story as brief as possible. Just list, the pertinent details. And yes, stay tuned for number 7. Thank you.